how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to watch this cute little video. On one of my recent giveaway videos, I asked you guys to send in questions as part to enter the giveaway. So now I'm going to just take some time to do a little question and answer video just about me. So if you're like me and you like to just like be total like intruders in other people's lives and you just think it's fascinating but you, to like see what other people think about things and stuff, I don't know, if you're into that stuff, then just keep watching and I'll let you into my little life here with these questions. And I'm going to read the person who submitted it, and then I'm going to answer the question the best that I can. Canada Kitten asks, when did you first get into makeup and what were some mistakes you made at first? I love this question because of the mistakes part. But to answer the first part, when did I first get into makeup? To be honest, it was about the time I started my channel. It was about the time when I started to really get into makeup. So it was pretty recently, actually. I started this channel in like August or September of 2014. So I've only been at it for a couple of months. So that's like, so I guess that's when I started to get really into it. But the reason I decided to start the channel is because I like makeup, but I didn't really start wearing makeup on a daily basis until I was probably about like a junior in high school. I didn't really wear it before then, and even when I started wearing it in high school, I would only do like eyeliner. I literally never wore eyeshadow until just like last year. I like never wore eyeshadow. I would just wear eyeliner and mascara and maybe some chapstick. I wouldn't do anything to my face really. It's pretty new for me. And what were some of the mistakes? One of my biggest mistakes was definitely my brows. I still have no clue how to do my brows. Like, it is the hardest thing to learn how to do. Learning to do your brows, I think, takes like many years. I just started doing it a couple months ago, so I'm still probably gonna need to, like a lot more years to get used to that. But I also would make mistakes with like matching my undertones with foundation, and I would make mistakes with it just takes a lot to learn your face, if that makes sense. I had to learn my face shape, learn my eye shape, because there's a lot of stuff on Pinterest, like diagrams. I saw a lot of videos and tutorials out there, but those videos and tutorials and diagrams on Pinterest are specific for whoever's doing it, their facial features. So sometimes it just doesn't work on you, and that was so frustrating to me. So I would mess up stuff like that all the time, and it just takes getting used to get to know your face. So let's see, Elise Bugala, I hope I'm saying these right, forgive me if I say them wrong, asks, wondering if you have any animals other than your dog. Would you consider getting another dog or maybe even a cat in the future? So I do have a dog. He's a miniature schnauzer. He's black and gray. Actually, we don't really know what color he is. He changes. When we got him, he was black and white, and now he's like turning silver. It's weird. But anyways, his name is Theo, and we love him. He is our baby right now. We do not have any other animals. We do want to get another dog in the future. We would have gotten another one already, but we have to pay extra per month on our rent to have Theo here even, and you have to pay even more for 2 dogs. So we just don't want to pay like tons of money to have another dog right now. So we're waiting because we're going to move this year into a house, so we're going to wait until then to get another dog. And then we'll most definitely, I know for sure that we're going to get another dog. And I already have its name picked out. It's going to be a girl, and the name is going to be Nora. So it's going to be Theo and Nora. Don't know a breed yet, but Mona Mohammed asks, what is your favorite food that you like to eat? I like all foods. It's really hard for me to pick one favorite. I really like, I don't know, I love Mexican food, love burritos, I love some of my favorite like restaurant foods. I love Cafe Rio / Costa Vida smothered pork burritos, sweet pork burritos with the mild sauce on there. Oh, those things, I don't have them here where I live. They're only out west and a couple places in the east, but I cannot eat it, and it makes me so sad because it's my favorite. And I love noodles. I love Asian food. I love pad thai. I love ramen noodles. I love Alfredo pasta. I don't know. I honestly like tons of things, so that's a really broad question. Bobby DiCharo Roland asks, what do you do for a living, or what do you want to do for a living? Right now, I'm just a student. And I'm graduating actually in April 2015, so in 4 weeks from the date of this video, I will be graduating, and with my bachelor's degree in it's in university studies, but at the school that I go to, the university studies program is a little different, so you kind of have to choose a minor. So basically, although it's a general degree, almost all of my classes have been English classes, so it's like an English degree, basically, is what it is. So that's what I will be getting. And I also own my own photography business, and that's actually one of the reasons why I was able to start a YouTube channel, was because I have 3 different like Canon cameras. I have the one I'm recording on is a Canon 70D, and then I have a Rebel T3i and a Rebel XSI as well. But the Rebel T3i does not do videos. It's just for photography. So I use all 3 of these cameras for photo shoots, and that's why I have lights and backdrops and tripod. That anything I use for video, I only have because I do a photography business. And so I'll go out and I'll do shoots for people, and that's how I make my money right now. And for what I want to do in the future, I would love to keep going with my photography business. And I would really like to open up a business with my sister and some of my other friends, because my sister is going to beauty school to be an esthetician. So I want to open up like a kind of like glamour shot studio where I can still do my photography business and keep with the clients I have, but also make it a place where we could do in studio like glamour shots, and you can get your makeup done there, your nails, kind of like a salon / studio, if that makes sense. I'm really excited about it, so I really hope to do that one day. Crystal Dawn asks, how do you keep a good schedule to include filming a lot of videos to upload? I struggle with only getting videos out once or twice a month. I know the struggle, it is so real. For me, I think really I don't have any tricks. For me, the only reason why I'm able to do it is because I'm just a student right now, and the only work that I do right now is photo shoots, and I plan those according to my schedule. So I basically have a lot of free time. That's the only reason why I'm able to do it. If you have a job, it's really hard, and I just don't know. I think it's just more of a time thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, something I would suggest doing if you're short on time and you want to get more videos up is, even though people don't like it sometimes, I mean, life is life and you gotta do what you gotta do, but sometimes pre-record things. Like sometimes I'll sit down because I'll have like, something all done up, and I know that there's gonna be a long period of time where I'm not gonna be this done up again for whatever reason, so I'll record like 3 videos on the same day and just edit them and upload them at different times. I would suggest that as well. Ashley Perez asks, my question to you is, what is your favorite makeup palette and what is your favorite makeup look? Do you like a dark smoky eye or a natural bronze face? My favorite makeup palette, ooh, that's a really tough question. I think it changes, depending on the season, to be honest. But my all-time favorite is probably my Galaxy Chic palette from BH Cosmetics. They're all named after things in the cosmos. There's a bunch of planets, there's Comet, Eclipse, Milky Way. They're all just baked shadows. And the reason why I love this, it's not for everyday looks, obviously, because they're crazy colors, but I love the way this looks. And they're pretty colors. They're not, ideal for the everyday natural look. But my makeup, I like color, and right now I have kind of just basic. It's kind of natural, it's got some red, but most of the time I try to include some type of color in my looks, because my favorite look is the smoky eye. I don't like the bronze face thing. I do like the smoky eye though, obviously. I like colors with smoky eyes, if that makes sense. If I had to choose between like neutrals and colors, I would choose colors all the way. Sandra M. Tulip asks, what is your favorite clothing site? Ooh, my favorite clothing site. I don't buy clothes online all that often. If I buy clothes, it's usually in person, because, I don't know, there's just something about buying clothes online that freaks me out. But I really like to shop at groupdeals.com. Actually, the skirt, you can't see it, but the skirt that I'm wearing today is from Group Deals, and it's just a daily deal site, and they have like homemade stuff on theirs, but sometimes they have just like manufactured manufactured like clothing on there too, but it's really cute, and it's usually they're all really good deals because it's a daily deal site. That's where I've ordered from the most recently, where I've ordered from. So I guess that's my favorite if I was to pick one. Sarah Money asks, do you prefer high-end makeup, drugstore makeup, or both? And what are your favorite blushes, high-end and drugstore? I prefer both. I have way more drugstore products than I have high-end because I'm a real person and I can't afford to buy high-end makeup because I'm a student. Probably like, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. If you have families that you need to support, if you're a student, you just don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup. Your money goes to things that are more important to life. But if you love makeup, you gotta buy it still somehow, right? So I really, the high-end makeup I have, I never buy full price. And if I did buy it full price, it's because of a gift card. Like I'll buy it off of gift cards and stuff that people get me. But any high-end makeup is always a deal. I've literally never bought a high-end product that was not included in some kind of, like with a coupon or a deal. So I guess you could say I like drugstore makeup better because I find that most drugstore products work just as well. Most of them. There are a couple high-end products that I just, I couldn't get from the drugstore. My favorite blushes, high-end and low-end. To be honest with you, my favorite blush is honestly not from the drugstore, but this is a low-end item. It's from BH Cosmetics. You can only find them online, but they're blush duos that are like named after flowers. This one's Tulip. I have 3 of them. Or I have Lilac, Tulip, and I have Daisy. And I'm wearing Daisy on my cheeks. I'm wearing this one on my cheeks today. And these are by all time my favorite blushes. I love them. They're my favorite blushes of all time, even above the high-end. But if I was to pick one that you can actually find in this drugstore, Milani blushes definitely are the best ones that you can find in the drugstore. This one is in Berry and More. It's really, really gorgeous. I definitely would recommend the Milani Baked blushes. And my favorite high-end blush, I have to go with the Tarte blushes because really, does any other high-end company make something as good as the Tarte blushes? So this one is in Dazzled. I love that one, so I would definitely say that the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour blushes are my favorite high-end. Claire Campbell asks, what are some of your favorite places? And she lists some examples of her favorite places. Some of my favorite places, I'm not a homebody per se. I like being at home, but I think right now, at the time I am in my life, I prefer to be out of my house because all I do is homework in my house because I'm going to school online. So I literally just sit in my house and I feel cooped up. So my favorite places, I just really like to be with friends. It doesn't really matter where I am. I know that sounds really like cliche and sappy, but honestly, I can't think of a favorite just place that I like simply for the surroundings. I really like parks and stuff like that, but the park wouldn't be fun for me if I wasn't there with my husband or with a friend or something. So I just really like to be wherever my friends are and family. Denise Zuniga asks, favorite store with good deals and clearance makeup online? I have tons of these, Denise. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Instead of answering this and spending way too much time answering this question, I think I'm going to do a separate video on this. What do you think about that? A video all about how I am able to get high-end makeup. Because I said I never buy high-end makeup full price, ever. Never have I ever done that. So, except for with a gift card. I think I'm going to do a separate video on ways to save money buying makeup. So, look out for that. Janet M. asks, what was your first MAC lipstick? Well, Janet, I don't have any MAC lipsticks. I've never tried a MAC product at all. Only one MAC counter near me, and it's inside of a JCPenney. And honestly, I just can't stand salespeople. I'm an introvert, so I really don't like it when people come up to me and like hover over me. I just feel like they're always judging me when I go in there, so I really, really hate going to the MAC place. I hate it more than anything in the world, so yeah, I don't have any MAC products. I would love to get some though, and I do plan on getting some this year. I really wanted some of the Cinderella collection, but they're sold out, but I'm gonna get some soon. Connie M. asks, favorite thing about spring? I love the weather, first of all. Hate the bees though. Hate the bees. Love the weather. But I just love pastel colors being everywhere. I love pastel purples, the lilacs, the mint greens, the robin egg blue, the pastel yellows. I just love it. The paints, I just love these peachy colors. I love it with makeup. I love it with clothing. I love it with food. I just love pastel colors. Nadia F asked, who is your favorite singer? Well, if you've been following me for a while, you may know this. I may have mentioned this in the past. I don't know. But I really love this singer. He's Scottish. His name is Paolo Nutini. He's semi-popular. I don't really know what to call him. He's not that popular. Probably a lot of you don't know who I'm talking about. But he sings kind of like, I don't really know how to categorize him because he has 3 albums and all 3 of them are so different that it's kind of hard to put him in one category. But it's kind of rock, kind of like Mumford and Sonsy. He's got an album that's like Mumford and Sons, and I don't know. He's just got this really awesome voice. And the thing I love about him most is that he sings with so much emotion. He doesn't have the most perfect voice in the world, but it doesn't matter because he sings with so much emotion. You can like feel the things he's saying, and I love him. Natasha Cat asks, what's your favorite nail polish? Oh my gosh, my one favorite nail polish? Instead of telling you my favorite nail polish, I'll tell you my favorite. I don't have just one. I really love the Zoya Pixie Dust line. Not the ones with the big glitters, but the textured ones. Like Zoya Stevie, Zoya Cheetah. I love those from Zoya. All the colors from that line are amazing and I love them. AZNXCYNNIEX3 I don't really know how to say that, asked, what do you do outside of YouTube? And I answered this already. I'm a student right now, and I do photo shoots. I have a photography business. DE1978L asks, what would be a real spa treat for you? Well, I have been to the spa once before. My husband bought me a gift card a while ago when we were dating. For Valentine's Day, he bought it for me. And I got like a massage, a facial, got my nails done, my toes done, and to be honest, I hated it. The people there were trying to sell me stuff the entire time. It was not relaxing. I didn't like people touching my nails per se. I did like the massage. It was kind of weird, but out of all those things, the massage was really nice. She put like the hot stones on my back and left me in the room by myself, which is the best part of it. And so I really like that. That was nice, I guess, if that answers your question. Anna Allen asks, when did you marry Ryan? You guys are going to think this is kind of crazy. I might do a video with Ryan about this. FYI, Ryan hates to be on the camera, so I ask him to do videos with me all the time. He turns me down every single time. So maybe one day I'll get him to be in a video with me. But we went on a blind date in January of 2013. The very end of January. I just got out of this pretty long relationship that was really tolling on me. I just moved back from the West. I was living in the West, and I just moved back home to Kentucky, and our friends set us up on this blind date. It was a triple date, so it wasn't that weird. So we were out there on the date with people that we knew, and we actually kissed on the first date because it was kind of like we did a photo scavenger hunt, and one of the things on our list was to take a picture of ourselves kissing, and I wasn't afraid, so I just did it. So we kissed on our first date that way, and we started dating. He proposed in March. The way that we were raised, I mean, if you know you're going to be with them, you just don't wait. So we didn't wait. We got engaged in March, and then we got married in August of that year, August of 2013. And so we've been married for a year and about 7 months, So it'll be 2 years this August. So that's our relationship. Ingrid S. asked, your favorite food and movie. I already talked about my favorite food. My favorite movie, I don't really have a favorite movie either, you guys. I really like The Count of Monte Cristo. I really like... in Disney movies, I like all Disney movies. I like superhero movies. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Lord of the Rings. I love those things. Those are just some off the top of my head. Also, I love Hot Rod with Andy Samberg. I don't know why, but that movie is like the best. And Nacho Libre. I like stupid movies. Amy S. asked, who is your role model? I'm about to get sappy on this one because honestly, I was thinking about this question when she wrote it, and I get notifications. I was thinking about it the whole time. This whole time before I was doing this, and I was thinking, I can't think of a single person here on earth that I would want to be exactly like. I can't think of a single person. The only person that I really would consider my role model is God. And I know that's sappy, but I do believe in God, and I'm a church-going person, and I would consider him my role model and Jesus as my role model because, I mean, they were perfect. So why wouldn't I want someone to be who is perfect to be my role model? So, all right, sappy over. And hanging out with Jacqueline asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is an interesting question as well. We will have a house. We'll be living in a different place. I will hopefully have started my business that I was talking about earlier. I will have at least a child. I probably will have 2 children by then. We're planning on only having 2. So, and I want to get it over with as soon as possible so I can get that birth stuff out of the way. But about, have 2 kids, have 2 dogs, and just really be getting used to being parents probably in that time. And I'll be, hopefully getting ready to start that business. That's where I see myself. And obviously, I really hope I'll still be making videos as well. So, yeah, thank you so much for all the questions you asked. My throat is, like, super dry now. And you guys are all sweethearts. I love you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. Leave down below any thoughts you had on, or if you have anything in common with me, like we have the same favorite movie, one of the movies I said, or something like that. Then please, let's chat down below, because it's not very often that I get to just, like have conversations with you guys. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. I post more personal things about myself on those 2 platforms, so you can kind of, get to know me a little bit more if you want. And on both platforms, it's at Daniela Renee. It's the same as it is here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!